So you've written a book, or you're writing a book, and that was a successful Kickstarter campaign. You must have been a little bit surprised by the result of that.
I was. It was. It's something I've wanted to do ever since I first came back from Japan. I think I was woefully underqualified to write the seminal work in English, perhaps even in Japanese, frankly, on the tradition and the techniques and the history and the aesthetics. It's a huge undertaking, but 20-odd years later, I think I have something to say, not just in terms of presenting the techniques and the processes and the materials, and with all of my experience of using these things as a professional restorer, dealing with some of the finest work that Japan produced in the 19th century particularly, but also my own insights as an artist, as a craftsman, and then of the volume I'm working on now, the last volume, doing the Star Wars trick. That's been a great deal of original research. It's the PhD I never did. It's been incredibly exciting. I've pretty much had to rewrite the history of Japanese metalwork as we generally understand it.
It sounds like a big undertaking, to be quite honest.
It actually became a bigger undertaking than I'd initially envisaged. The book originally was just going to be alloys and patina, how to prepare the metal and so forth and get those lovely colors that we admire. But there were questions I knew I wanted to ask or explore. Mm-hmm. Why is shakudo called shakudo when the characters read red copper? That was one of the big ones. I think I've resolved that mystery, and it's a fascinating story.
We'll save that for the
for the book. Yeah, that'll be in the book. Similarly, shibuichi isn't what we thought it was, and where that came from. It's actually quite an interesting story in its own right. Pretty much every alloy that we've known has an intriguing story behind it, and not what we thought. And this is material I found in Japanese archives. Waseda University database is quite a maze because it's all in kanji, but I found a way in and out, and I found what I need. That's been very exciting, and I'm just a little bit proud about that work.